Greetings, Siegebreaker. Although there is much that must be done, I have time to talk.
Talk about the region.
Before there was a Court of Winter, before there was a House of Sorrows, there was the Midden, a place where Winter Fae would come to die. The bodies left to rot here mark the covenant of the house. Though the Winter Fae may stave off decay to create its courts and culture, they cannot escape it forever.
Yeah, so that they are not immortal, or is it a choice? Who knows? Tell me about Goebbels.
He is the Faithlok Tocht, the choking vine. He reaches from briars dark and unknown to strangle the life from us.
And the house?
To be a member of the house is a great honor. Without the House of Sorrows, there would be no Court of Winter, no culture in these lands, only winter.
Okay. What about your fucking dream?
It is the emblem of the house. It is the heart of the Midden. It is said it has always been here, even during the times of the Weeping King.
Their armors are made out of tree bark, that seems like tree bark. Well,
farewell.
I don't care really. Why?
So, there is a mortal after all. Bizarrain has done little in his time as king that has been quite so progressive as welcoming a mortal into our fold.
Progressive. Not you.
I have given up mortal. It is the way of life to struggle, I think, in the jaws of death. But how can we consider ourselves devout if we struggle? No. Let us lay down our arms, let us lay upon the midden soil and pass on.
Yeah. Surrender is always an option. Not God's.
It is said that Saturnin is one of us, one of the house. But who? Why would one of us betray us to the Tuatha?
Really? That's information new to me. Well, that makes it more clear why he wants me here. The Tuatha loathe the mortals. That's the whole reason for the war. So, unless he's a very skilled spy, he will try to kill me sooner or later. Yeah. Tell me about the house.
How fitting, I think, that this place becomes like the bodies we tend. Empty, cold, and eventually consisting of nothing.
Tell me about the fucking dream.
Quiet place once. I used to watch the rooks and crows rest gently upon its boughs. But now the beasts are savage things, glutting themselves on rotten flesh.
And your former prince.
His is the voice that cries out when struck dead. I see only doom for our people, and neither Bizarrain nor Sidon can avert it.
I can.
Be safe.
That's why I'm here.
Many tidings, mortal. I am a tender of this house. What is it you require?
I require knowledge about the region.
When the world was young, it was from the Midden that we were born, and that all things came to die.
What about the spy?
I thought the Tuatha were capable only of barbarity, only of outright vengeance. Instead, we are told that the Tuatha have unleashed on us a beast of cunning, of sly vindictiveness, and it cannot be stopped.
Cannot? Or so you think? Tell me how you...
I cannot venture into the Midden. Not any longer. There are beasts both ravenous and cruel, and sights loathsome to behold. It scares me.
Really, this scares you? A Sissy fairy. A Sissy fairy. I thought I'd never find one. Tell me the house.
We are the penitent ones who oversee the rotting of the world. Your kind reviles us, but without our aspects of nature, nothing would ever flourish.
Flourish? What about you, former prince?
Though he has done well to stand against the Tuatha, He has done so by embracing their warlike methods.
That's the way to fight a war.
Sorrows go with you.
You cannot fight a war by praying on your knees. I think I...
Tread carefully,
care.
mortal.
You.
Mortal, there is something that requires the attention of one of your kind. You have been to the Midden, yes? The sacred ground being desecrated by the corpses of your kind?
Yes. But first, why is it a sacred ground?
It was a gift of the earth to commemorate the rot and decomposition of the Fae. Then the Tuatha sullied it with the corpses of their prisoners. Mortals do not decay like Fae do. Mortals putrefy and corrupt. The Midden and the House now feel this grisly taint.
Ah, that's why they are fighting. The Tuatha broke their promise. Okay. I'm back. Tell me about Saturnini.
I have nothing more to say about him other than history will know him as the victor.
Huh. These people are really... They're really... not sad, no. They're just dark. Not sorrowful. They have given up completely. Alright. Tell me about your house.
It is from these halls that we of the House safeguard the oldest traditions of winter. It must be shown due reverence.
Yeah, they are depressed, maybe. Tell me about the three.
The gallows tree is the silent sentinel of the Midden, demonstrating how life grows out of death. It justifies our existence, defines it. It is a symbol not only of the House of Sorrows, but of the Winter Fae. To bear one's corpse upon it was a sacred rite, until the Tuatha defiled it with mortal remains.
Yeah, that's the reason. Religion, they're fighting our religion. Great. Tell me how you form our prince.
If there was anyone meant to bear the title King of Sorrows, it was him. Had we not succumbed to the Tuatha's bargaining, he would have been king. Instead, we turned our backs on him.
What do you need with the corpses?
The nature of my request is not something the Midden needs, but something the Midden should do without. The corpses of your brethren have been thrown into the Midden as a declaration of hostility by the Tuatha. But they do more than signify a point. Their corruption and rot have drawn an ancient Lianshi Mithra from slumber. She gluts herself on the bodies and will further corrupt the Midden if unchecked.
Okay. What does she want? Apparently food?
To feed, Lianshi are drawn to death and decay. Something Winter Fae embody in spirit, but which mortals embody in flesh. When mortal corpses began appearing in the Midden, Mithra was unable to resist the temptation before her, and now she runs rampant.
Of course. I'll kill her.
You cannot hope to solve the problem with a simple application of violence. The Athra is old, and she is wise to obvious attacks on her. Searching will yield no quarry, so you must be cunning. If we cannot find her in the Midden, we can force her to return to her den beneath the house. Find fresh corpses, the ones Mithra prefers to eat, and cremate them. With no food to scavenge, she will return to her den. Then you can kill her.
So violence is the answer after all, isn't it? Tell me more about the beast.
She is an ancient and powerful Lianshi. Normally she hibernates in the Midden, but the recent influx of dead mortals has driven her to feed. It will only be a matter of time before she further corrupts the Midden with her presence. For the house's sake, she must be put down.
Alright, everything for the house.
Make haste.
I will. If you stop talking to me. Holy shit. Let's go back. So how you of sorrows is a small place, it seems. Diana.
Greetings, mortal. I am a tender of the Midden. I have been instructed to offer you what insight I can give about the art of dispelling.
Can you give me? No, you. What the fuck? Okay. Then tell me about the region.
Be warned, mortal. The Midden is no longer what it once was. It is a place of beasts and dark, putrid magic, unsafe to all who enter.
Well, I have been running around it for quite a while and nothing has happened. Tell me of the spy.
If there is nothing else we can do, if we cannot bring a lasting peace for our house, then at least let us bring an end to Saturnin.
Tell me of the house.
Once, we lived in the wilds of the Midden, but as the place became defiled, we had to take refuge in these old halls for fear of the beasts outside. And of Saturnin.
Fear again, fear. Okay, tell me about you, Diana.
I have always felt magic's call, but in the Midden, the call is strongest. It allows me to see charms and spells and undo them. This I teach to all who listen.
I'll listen. What do you think I'll do for my prince?
So we are targeted by Tuatha. Sidon is the only one who wages open war against them. For good or ill, I do not know.
Let's say for good.
Remember.
The 5th of November.
The mortal. This house is full more of portents than of sorrow these days. Your arrival must truly be a telling of how dark these times have grown.
I think this is Saturning. This must be. Yeah, look at the disdain in the freezing and the merchant. This is how low we have come. Yeah, this is you're the spy, aren't you?
The beast will be caught, for until now he has not tasted the strength of winter. He will pay for his crimes against us.
Yeah, fake outrage and anger. That's the way to cloak your true purpose. Down at the house.
We were greater once. We had tenders and delvers throughout these lands, not individuals huddled in worry over Saturnin and the Tuatha.
What can you tell me about your fake identity?
I've seen this house in strong winters and weak ones, but I never pledged my being to a beast as winded and laboring as the house is now.
Yeah. And she's also corrupting the morale of these people. She refers to her own house as a beast, winded and laboring. She would have never joined if she knew. Tell me about the tree.
The tree is ever quiet, but sometimes you can hear it groan under the weight of the indignities it now bears. Saturnin has gone too far with his latest assault.
Or fake outrage. Tell me about the prince.
The outcast?
Ah!
What more is there to speak than to say that he abandoned the traditions of this house out of lust for war and reprisal?
Yeah.
Perhaps his motives are just. But nature cares little for what one does in the name of justice. Only what one does in the name of survival.
Like betraying your kind.
Beware of Saturnin.
Tuatha. Yeah.
Who calls?
I have spoken to him. Sure.
There are more of your kind, mortal, camped in the midden. I would see to them, for they seem to be...
Yeah, I have already done that. Why do you care about what happens to mortals? What is this house? These are not winter fairies. They're all rosy. We have fear. We're scared to go and help the mortals. No!
Speak.
That's not the way of the winter fairies. What do you want of me?
I have a task for you. Of late, there are many in this house who have come to view my authority with disdain. As such, there is need of someone unbiased by our house's history and the traditions therein. Someone such as you. We must move quickly. The Tuatha will not hold their strikes for long. Let us stop their next blow.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
You fail to understand. Although the Tuatha wage war with us, as they have with the Alfar, they do so by other methods. Our enemies are subtle. They target individuals, not armies. They strike at convictions, not cities. And by doing so, they can retreat to where we cannot find them. For all our years of struggle, we know only this: that our enemy is led by a Tuatha agent, Saturnin. He is the master of this shadowy coup.
Okay, how do I find Saturnin, although I know who she is?
We cannot right now. He hides himself and covers his tracks well. But I have a lead which you will investigate with one of our delvers, Tybri. A tender, Catarak, has fled the house and killed a fellow member in doing so. I suspect Saturnin's influence, or perhaps that Catarak might be Saturnin himself.
No, he's not.
Bring Tybri to the body of Catarak's victim. Though dead, the sorrows will remain on the corpse. The sorrows can lead us to Catarak.
Perfect. Tell me out the rank of tender.
The tenders are those sacred few who oversee the decay and decomposition of a winter phase body. They also oversee the midden itself, for like a body, the midden is a physical thing, a vessel for rot and ruin, that which is required for death to become rebirth. Finally, they once tended to the gallows tree, but that was before the Tuatha perverted it.
And the rank of Delba.
Members of the house may choose one of two paths: the path of the Delver, or the path of the Tender. Delvers are those who commune with the sorrows of the living Fae and the recently deceased. They draw forth these sorrows and assume them. However, most Delvers lost their talent over these last few centuries. But our youngest, Tybri, shows some promise.
Alright. Let's talk to Tybri. First, we will loot. Or not? What the fuck? There are more fairies on the other side. No! For the love
Greetings.
of God.
You, the Siegebreaker, walks here. Good. Now perhaps the Tuatha will have cause to fear us. I am Heisener, one of the Delvers.
So many fucking fairies. I don't know what to spy.
I never thought to know a menace I could not see or hear or strike. And yet the Tuatha have furnished us with one.
Tell me about the house.
The Winter Fae look to us to appease the decay in Winter's heart. Through our efforts, all of Winter Fae are able to transcend their nature.
I don't know what she said. But tell me about you.
For too long have I been within this house, unable to help my brethren. I wish to walk the woods again. I wish to delve again.
Okay. What do delvers do?
Once they could look into a Fae and take the burden of winter from their heart. But now, the Delvers are deaf to the sorrows. All, it seems, but one.
Yeah? Tell me about the tree.
There's little that can be said of it. The tree is the oldest in these lands. Like we Winter Fae, it thrives off decay.
What do you think of the prince?
Sidon the outcast. Nothing is truly solitary in nature, but Sidon walks a lonelier path than most. I wish him well.
Right.
Farewell.
I do as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
we must move. For too long we have remained idle, slumbering while the war tears on around us.
These don't have names, please. Fuck!
And you have come to Drozer. I know of your kind, mortal. I have seen what you have to offer. War, destruction, calamity. You are better off leaving us be.
Well, from those things is that sorrows grow, my friend. You see? Tell me about the spy, which may very well be him.
I have seen the Tuatha as they fell upon the houses of pride and of vengeance. It was horrible and maddening. But never have I seen a Tuatha draw out a battle such as this. Never have I seen one enjoy such malice.
You have never seen him. So you don't know, unless you are you. He's you, whatever. Turn out the house.
We are the foundation upon which all Winter Fae rely. By attacking us, the Tuatha have turned their back on their own kin once and for all.
Well, I'm guessing someone can replace you. Isn't that how the telling works? You have a king, if the king goes away, you put another king, it doesn't matter. The Tuatha can replace you all, and the house will continue to function. From the other tree.
Once, the bodies of our most faithful members were hung upon the tree. But now, the Tuatha have decorated it with the butchered corpses of mortals.
Blasphemy! Yeah. I don't think this is Saturnin. Are you, Drozer? Are you Saturnin?
What do you wish to know of me, mortal?
If you're Saturnin!
What of a Fae could you hope to understand? I will not deign to explain my life to you.
Well, he hates... Yeah, he hates mortals, but he does not talk badly on the house, so I don't think this is Saturnin. Tell me about the Delva.
The art of the Delvers has been passed on since the Weeping King first walked this midden. That it is now lost, it must be some Tuatha witchery.
Yes, it must be their god, dear Nook. It is his power. Tell me about the prince.
He will always be a prince of the house, even though we have parted ways. I wish him well.
Okay, he's definitely not
Be
Saturn.
careful.
Definitely not. Unless he has a very thick mask.
Ah, it seems there were more to the rumors of Bizarrane's pet mortal than I gave credit. I am Matea, Lord Keeper of the house.
His pet? You dare insult me, Athea? Finally she does. Tell me about the region.
Once a gentle place where the bodies of the Winter Fae were returned to the earth. The midden is now a mire of filth, of putrid mortal death. Be careful when within.
Tell me about the spy.
There is no precedent for a foe like this. Even in the ancient wars, no Fae ever acted in a manner such as Saturnin. I am at a loss to know what we must do to stop him. I do not believe it is a victory we can achieve.
That's why I'm here, to save your sorry asses. Tell me about the house.
There has always been a House of Sorrows, it seems. Not long after the birth of the Winter Fae came the Weeping King, and with him, the house.
The Weeping King. Okay, tell me about the rank of Tenda.
Delvers see to the sorrows of a Fae, but Tenders see to his flesh. When a Fae dies, Tenders take the body to the midden and see it safely into rot.
And the Delvers?
Delvers are not chosen. Though many wish to follow in the steps of the Weeping King, few have his gift. Those that do, then, are compelled to serve as he did.
Ah, well, that explains something. You cannot replace the Delvers just like a screw on a desk or something. No, they are burned that way. Alright. Tell me about the prince.
Though he fights in the name of our people, I cannot help but feel abandoned by him. I only hope this war does not consume him.
And you, what do you hope?
I hold the lore of the house in my being. It is a responsibility that I alone can bear. As such, I am neither Delver nor Tender.
Alright, goodbye.
Until next time.
I hope not. Yeah.
We must move. For too long have we remained idle.
Young. Thank God. Holy crap. More fairies.
Saturnin has made a mockery of our house. We cannot allow him to destroy us without contest.
Saturnin has made a mockery of our house. We cannot allow him to destroy us without...
Yeah, we cannot allow him to... I don't give a shit. Alright, so I need to run, it seems. Run like a fucking baby. Let's get these. And later when I get out of here, I will do all those corpses. I entered here and it's related to a quest, so it's not waste time. Alright, let's escort. Yeah.
So, you were the mortal. There were whispers that Bizarine had welcomed one of you amongst us. But to pick the siege breaker, I am awed. I forget myself. Bizarine has made his wishes clear, and we must do as he asks. Are you ready to begin?
Yeah, but tell me about you first.
I am Tybri. I have only 2 centuries to my name. I was asked to join the house because of my abilities. I can hear them, the sorrows in people, the essence of decay and ruin that precedes winter. I can even hear the sorrows faintly in you. Few Delvers are left who can hear any sorrows at all, but never have any claim to hear them as much as I. Many believe me to be a liar.
Yes.
Or an abomination.
Let's do this. Why not? She doesn't seem like a fighter.
We must cross the midden to reach the body we seek, and there are sure to be difficulties along the way. But we do not have long. Sorrows rarely remain after death, and neither will the body of a fae. We must move. Farewell.
Lies that? Those are lies, at least. Move your ass. The fire gorda can take care of them. Okay, let's wait. burn the corpses right now. Why have another trek through the Midden for that? Who knows where is the next one? Ooh.
The body is here. I must begin my work. But the magic is sure to draw the wild fae in the area. Hold them back while I commune with the sorrows. Farewell.
Okay, will do. Commune quickly! There they come! Our fuckers! I run out of magic. It's never good. Not a good sign. What did you find out?
Cadoric's sorrows left a strong impression on the corpse. He is hiding in the Siren Crypt in the drowned forest. You should go there, but be wary. The impression Cadoric left on the body was conflicted. Something is not right here. I will return to the house. With the beast beaten back, it should prove safe enough now.
Bunch of Sissies. Tell me more about your rank.
We, are the backbone of the house. Delvers can look into the essence of Winterfell, find the sorrows within, and take upon that burden. The Weeping King was the first to perform this function. The Delvers witnessed his powers, and imitated as they could. Only now, no Delver has this art, save for me.
Okay, goodbye.
Farewell.
So where the fuck do I have to go? She said the forest, or drowned forest, there you go. Well, that's not that common. Quest that spans several regions. Yeah, that's not common at all. I guess it's not surprising. It's a faction, isn't it? Faction. I need to cremate the last body. I think that's it. I don't have any more quests in this area. No more quests in the area. Except this one. Kill Miagra, and I haven't gone to Titan Hill either. So I should do those two. Let's go. fire, Corta. Well, another hit, another hit. I have enough blood. And there you hide. Let's fucking the aggro.